This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome everyone to the NSHSS Global Student Voices series. This episode is going to be focusing on music and academics. I'm Brooke from Honesdale High School. I'm a rising senior, and I have been a member of NSHSS for 3 years and an ambassador for 2 years.
Hi, I'm Dot. I have been an NSHSS member for 3 years, ambassador for about 2. I am from New Oxford High School in New Oxford, Pennsylvania, a rising senior as well.
Okay, Dot, what current music related activities are you involved in, both in and outside of the classroom?
So this is kind of for the way my school does it is it encompasses both. So I am in jazz band, concert choir, and musical theater. What about you?
I am in my school's band that encompasses both marching and concert band. I play the baritone saxophone in both those ensembles. I'm also in our wind ensemble. I play the baritone saxophone in that as well. And I also work with my grade to produce a short skit involving lip syncing musicals every year for Spirit Week.
Sounds like a lot of fun, actually. How has this corona pandemic affected your musical life, activities, all that?
Well, our concert season was cut short in March. I wasn't able to perform our spring concert, which was super sad, and I missed a lot of wind ensemble performances because we go around to the community a lot. We were supposed to play at the opening of an urgent care clinic, and we were also supposed to play at a library fundraiser, and we didn't get to do either. For marching band, we are kind of all over the place right now. We don't know if we're performing our halftime show. We don't know if we're going to any football games, but we're still practicing right now. We have special masks that we wear to protect ourselves while we play. What about you? How has it affected your life?
Marching band making the effort to go about it, I guess. For me, this whole thing, because we've taken out of school, it's given me more time to work on my personal music, like just not even just for choir and band. It's just given me time to focus on more of like my personal music career for when I decide to truly go public with it, if that day ever comes.
Um, who is your favorite like musician, whether it's a band or a single artist?
I have been thinking about this a lot because it normally changes. As it stands right now, my current favorite is Alec Benjamin and this duo Max and Harvey because they're just my biggest musical inspirations to where I am musically today. Um, and I know there are other good artists, so who's your favorite?
My favorite, I think, would have to be um, Doja Cat. I really like her music because it's really like I guess empowering. I really enjoy listening to it when I go about my day, and I really like the way it makes me feel. I like dancing to it and stuff. And I also listen to a lot of starting artists that are on SoundCloud and Spotify because they deserve to get that recognition. Why do you like Alec Benjamin so much? Is there like a specific song that you like?
There is. This is the first song I ever really heard by him. It's called Pretending, and I don't know why, but the first time I heard it, I was a little bit about to cry. It was just like his vocals really they shine through the message of the song where it's like this girl is pretending that she can't feel the pain of her relationship is falling apart, whereas the guy in that relationship knows that they're falling apart and is just doing nothing about it.
I know that we were both pretty young 10 years ago, but did you have any interest in music 10 years ago? Did you have a favorite artist or did you play an instrument at all?
Um, if badly singing counts as an instrument, then yes, I did. Um, no, 10 years ago, I was mostly into, like, I was still really into music, but it was just listening because I didn't think I could perform that well. But 10 years ago, I was like a huge Disney kid. I would constantly play like Mulan and Beauty and the Beast specifically, those specific movies. And I would always have those soundtracks playing whenever I had the opportunity. So, yeah.
I know me when I was little, I had the Kids Bop CDs and I loved listening to the Kids Bop songs. There are some songs that were on the CDs that I listen to now and the lyrics are different and I still sing the Kids Bop lyrics all the time.
I forgot about Kids Bop. That just brought back a memory. Um, where do you think music is going to be headed in the next 20 years? Because, especially now, everything's so up in the air. Where do you think it's going to
I'm predicting a big rise in like techno pop and like that kind of genre. I don't know if you've ever listened to 100 Gex, but they've gained a lot of popularity because of social media, and I think that there's going to be a lot of artists coming out with like glitchcore music and that kind of thing. I'm also predicting a big rise in like rap and hip hop and those kind of artists, and a lot more female rappers and a more of a female dominated industry in that sense. Do you have any predictions?
I can definitely see the rise in hip hop happening. Um, thinking about it, I feel like I'm going to talk about this more in music and musical theater because I feel like those kind of intertwine a lot. I definitely think in the next like 5 years, there's going to be a lot of pandemic based Broadway musicals. That's and like for social justice movements too. And as for just music, I feel like there's going to be a lot more deeper songs about these social justice movements happening, like whether it be Black Lives Matter or like this pandemic. There's just going to be a lot of the deeper songs might have more of those tones. But then there's also the lovers type of tone, i.e., Talking Body by Tough Low, if you understand where I'm going with that. Sorry. I feel like there's going to be a lot more rise in those types of songs too.
Yeah, I think that the musical theater thing is very interesting because I know that all shows are canceled for this year, and that's really sad. I know, like the most recent show I went to go see Beetlejuice, and it was really good. And it really sucks that like the performers aren't going to be able to have that same feel of being on stage, even though they could do it like at home. It's just not the same having that experience inside the theater. And I definitely agree with you. There's definitely going to be a lot more social justice stuff going on in the musical theater industry. There already is a lot of different things that go on, like Prom the Musical was about LGBTQ rights. The Color Purple, I believe, has something to do with Black Lives Matter in some sense. And I know there's a musical being written by a girl on TikTok, and it has something to do with women's rights, I'm pretty sure. And I just think that there's going to be a lot of interesting things going on with that.
I know what girl you're talking about. I think it's like a combination of women's rights, a little bit of LGBTQ, and maybe even some disabled people representation.
Um, Moving on, are you going to be doing anything musical in the future?
So my plan is, as it stands right now, because this is probably going to change. I plan on possibly going public, like on like the social media platforms. Um, however, like educationally, musically, my next plan is to minor in music while also studying criminal justice and French, because why not? I mean, I had a reason. I love music, and it's always going to be a part of my education. I can't like after I joined in 8th grade, I just couldn't imagine taking it out. What about you? Do you plan on studying music?
I'm not going to be minoring in music in college, but hopefully I'll be able to play in the wind ensemble at the college that I'm looking at going to, which is Colgate University. I really hope I get in. I'm applying. I'm sending my Common App in. But I really hope to be able to play in some of their ensembles because music means a lot to me. I'm going to be majoring in political science and psychology, and hopefully I'll be able to go study abroad when coronavirus is all over. But the same as you, I've been playing since I was in the 4th grade. I've been through a couple different instruments, and I can't see my life without playing my baritone saxophone.
Well, good luck to you in your application. Um, yeah.
Do you want to perform your piece first?
Um, sure, because get it out of the way. So the piece I am performing is Pretending by Alec Benjamin. I chose it because I was like going through a list of songs the other day and that I could possibly sing. Nothing really stuck out to me as fitting my vocal tone, I feel, more than this song. So that is why I chose this song, and I do have lyrics because I'm probably going to forget. I also don't have music, so this is just going to be my voice. Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. In this masquerade, she can feel the pain, cover up her heart with a little pain while he's pulling out a flask to hide it all away. There's nothing left to say. He knows that they're drowning. She hopes that there's still something left. Let go now, 'cause he's leaving. But she'd be fine pretending things were alright, even while it's ending. Keep it inside. She can feel them bending, all their love is pending. So what is she defending? She'd be fine pretend. And, 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 and. She'd be fine. Step into the light to look him in the eye. Feeling so exposed, she tries to stay composed, but every little fight and every little lie is impossible to hide. He knows that they're drowning. She hopes that there's still something left. Let go now, 'cause he's leaving. But she'd be fine pretending things were alright, even while it's ending. Keep it inside. She can feel them bending, all their love is pending. So what is she defending? Even when she says she'll open her eyes, all her words are empty when she denies that she can feel them bending. All their love is bending, so what is she defending? But she'd be fine pretend. And, 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 and. I hate to watch her hurt, I know it isn't right. But she can find the courage to leave it all behind. I wish I had the words to help her realize that there is just no way to bring this back to life. He knows that they're drowning, But she'd be fine pretending things are alright. Even while it's ending, keep it inside. She can feel them bending, all their love is pending, so what is she defending? Even when she says she'll open her eyes, all her words are bending when she denies. She can feel them bending, all their love is pending, so what is she defending? But she'd be fine pretend, and, 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 and she'd be fine.
That was really good. I really liked that.
Thank you.
I really liked that song. I think that the lyrics are really moving. I really liked that.
Yeah. Um, I don't know why. I just feel such a deep connection to that song, and when I sing it, it's just boom. You ready to do your piece?
I am performing Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. It is a little bit different because it's my piece that's in our ensemble. So there are some parts that I'm not playing the melody. But we played this my sophomore year and it was the senior song. So everyone from the whole band that was a senior got to perform it with us at graduation. And I really, really liked playing it. It was a lot of fun. We didn't catch to perform at graduation this year. So this is like a shout out to the class of 2020. This one's for you, I guess.
I'm not sure if you can hear that, but now it's my turn to give him applause. That was really good. I just pictured that with the whole like ensemble too.
Yeah, it's a lot better when we have like everyone playing. But I don't have a lot of solo pieces just because most of my stuff's ensemble. I did have a piece from my district pre-audition, but I didn't think it was long enough to share. It was only a couple bars. I figured I'd share something that I really enjoy playing with everyone else.
Yeah, that was really good. Like even just for one baritone, like you could hear where like there would be another instrument carrying the melody, but at the same time, like without that, still pretty prominent. I don't, I can't remember that much about band.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really loved your performance too. It was really good.
Thank you. Yeah. I had something I was gonna say and I forgot it, and I already started speaking.
Well, I think we are ready to wrap up this episode of the Global Student Voices. This episode was the music and academics. I am Brooke, and we are going to sign off.